Hello everyone, it is Chris, and welcome to Super Bowl 50 predictions. After 22 weeks of football, we have finally arrived in Santa Clara for the finale of the 2015 NFL season. Two teams have made it through the entire season and now get a chance to win a trophy. Started out with 32 very hopeful teams, all with high expectations, and now it's down to 2. It's great, it's exciting, and I'm very excited about all of this. I'm excited. How many times do I have to say excited? Did I say I'm excited? Because I am. It is going to be a fun game. I think it's going to be a very close game, despite what everyone's saying. I think it's going to be a great game, and I that's what I'm rooting for. I'm rooting for a great game, some great commercials, some great halftime performances, and that's about it. I'm hoping for the whole triple threat fun on Sunday. I'm looking forward to it. But anyways, guys, we're not gonna go to the Pro Bowl predictions because of how it's so irrelevant. We didn't even put it into any records or anything. But we will say, since Steve Irvin won, the Go Cubs got that right. I did not. But let's see how we do with our Super Bowl predictions. We'll be right back after these messages. Alright, so we're actually going to do a commercial this time. Survivor Recaps and Predictions is returning February 12th, a week from today. We're going to be breaking down the cast, the twists, and of course, the fact that we're doing Brawn versus Beauty versus, what's the other one? Crap, Brains, there we go, the Brains. How could I forget the Brains? Brawn versus Beauty versus Brains again. We're both me and GoCubs are looking forward to it. So we'll be back February 12th to be doing all the analysis for the season, and we'll be doing episode recaps, and with some help from Gordon Holmes at the Comcast, who still does not know that we're taking from his recap thing and just trying to work off of that. We need to write our own description sometimes when we want to recap episodes, but regardless of that, we are looking forward to this season, and it's going to be a very fun and eventful season, especially now since we are going to be doing a point system with our predictions. And we'll find out at the end of this year, after 2 Survivor seasons and Big Brother, how we do. It's going to be a lot of fun, and both me and Gokos are looking forward to it. Not as a constant series. Sometimes we will forget to put up the podcast where we just won't have the time, but hopefully we'll get the opportunity to do so. That is my promise to you, that we'll try our best to release as many of these podcasts as possible. It's going to be fun, and I'm looking forward to it. Anyways, back to Super Bowl 50 predictions. Back to you, Chris. Alright, thanks, Chris. Welcome back to, once again, the predictions with my good friend gocubs711.
Hello, Wildcats. This is Weaver Cooks, and today we're doing chili cheese nachos.
That's the music I use on this series, actually.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I use that for RIP, my segment RIP, where I talk about all the teams that get eliminated.
Perfect.
That was great. Anyways, welcome back. So,
chili cheese nachos.
those chili cheese nachos, those are absolutely delicious. Am I right?
Sure.
We have no idea, actually. But anyways,
I never have any ideas.
Yeah, me either. So now let's talk about this matchup. Super Bowl 50. The Carolina Panthers going up against the Denver Broncos. This is a battle of the
Between
number
a
one
cat
seed.
and a horse.
Between the cat and the horse, yes, of course. But between the number 1 seed
You just rhymed.
versus the number 1 seed. I didn't even notice. And the number 1 offense versus the number 1 defense. The number 1 pick in the 1998 draft and the number 1 pick of the 2011 draft, including a battle between the number 1 pick in the 2011 draft and the number 2 pick of the 2011 draft. There are so many storylines here for this game, and it's going to be a doozy. I think it's going to be a close one. Let me break down some interesting facts for you. Let's start with Carolina head coach Ron Rivera, who played for the 1985 Chicago Bears,
Woo!
who won the Super Bowl and finished 18-1 that season. He now coaches a team that is trying to win the Super Bowl and also go 18-1.
This is incredible.
Gary Kubiak, the coach of the Denver Broncos, coaches a Broncos team to the Super Bowl under Broncos VP John Elway. In all 5 Elway runs when he was quarterback of the Denver Broncos, Kubiak was involved in some way, shape, or form. Kubiak was a backup quarterback behind Elway for the Broncos in the first 3 Super Bowls. And then Kubiak was a coach in the Broncos when they won their 2 Super Bowls with John Elway at quarterback. So now John Elway and Gary Kubiak are leading the charge once again for this Denver Broncos Super Bowl run.
You want to hear something funny?
Go ahead.
When I was younger, I thought that John Elway and Elton John were the same person.
Hey, I don't blame you. They're similar. You just gotta switch them around. I like it. Cam Newton versus Peyton Manning is a battle between a new age quarterback and vintage quarterback. Cam Newton basically is a quarterback that doubles as a running back. Peyton Manning is the classic pocket passer. Peyton is 13 years older than Cam. That is and I think by like a certain months or so, it is the largest gap between quarterbacks. Another interesting tidbit: John Fox, who is now the coach of the Chicago Bears, coached both the Panthers and the Broncos and was replaced by the coaches that are there now. So
I feel like this is secretly the Bears are the 3rd team of the Super Bowl.
Yeah, it is. It is like that. It's either the Bears or this. It actually is true because there is a lot of Bears in this a lot of Bear aspects in the Super Bowl. I was going to say the other team would be the 49ers because this is taking place in San Francisco. But yeah, absolutely. Don't worry, Go Cubs. No matter what, you'll get a Super Bowl win this season because the Bears are within.
Yeah, honestly, though, Greg Olsen, one of my all-time favorite Bears players. He's on the Panthers.
He's on the Panthers now. Absolutely.
Yeah. Great guy.
Great guy. Before we get to this Cam Newton one, I'm going to talk about Peyton real quick. Peyton Manning could break the NFL record for most wins, including playoffs of all time, if he wins the Super Bowl. He can also tie his Super Bowl record to 2-2 and have a winning playoff record. Otherwise, he'd have a losing playoff record.
Oh.
And he could ride into the sunset with a win, just like his VP John Elway did in 1998. So, some interesting tidbits there. And last but not least, Cam Newton. 2014, about, I would say, I guess, late November, early December, I'm not too sure when, got in an accident. And his truck flipped over a ton of times after being struck by a car that had pulled away from a stop sign. Initially, no one knew what happened to him, if he was okay. People were getting the obituaries ready, and people thought he died, and no one thought he would survive that car accident. But he did. He survived, only coming out with 2 fractured bones in his back. And what's crazy about all that is that before his accident, his team went 3-8-1 in the 2014 season. Since that moment, his team has gone 22-2, only losing twice. And that's including playoffs.
Yeah.
So, absolutely amazing stories on both sides. I say the Panthers-Patriots matchup would probably be the battle between the 2 best teams in the NFL. The Panthers-Broncos matchup is the best storyline-filled Super Bowl, and probably will end up being a very close matchup, in my opinion. And it's going to be a great game. Okay, would you like to add anything to this matchup at all? Like anything interesting things you want to bring up?
I can't remember the exact number, but I think Cam Newton is only the 6th African-American quarterback in the Super Bowl.
Oh,
Super Bowl.
African-American quarterback, yeah. And only 2 have ever won it. Doug Williams was the Washington Redskins. He won, I believe, against the Raiders. Could be wrong. It was one of those, maybe the Broncos, when the Redskins went over the Broncos. Not too sure. And then there was Russell Wilson, who won just 2 years ago against the Broncos. So, The Broncos don't have a good history against African American quarterbacks, probably.
I don't know if that's the best way to phrase it, but
anyways,
wasn't the worst way, but
it wasn't the worst, but it wasn't the best. It's good. It's good. It's good in between. So, I've been covering this season all the way through, doing every single week. I've been doing predictions. This has been an amazing season. It's been so much fun to watch. So many close games, so many great games, and it really, I'm glad that this matchup is the way it is. I think
these are the two best teams in the NFL right now.
Yeah, I think the Broncos. Like I said, I think the Patriots were the better team over the Broncos, but the Broncos clearly proved me wrong in that sense. And it with their defense and how strong they can hold up a team. It's gonna be a great battle, and this is, again, I think I'm okay with whoever wins this. I know you have the Panthers, no matter what, Go-Cubs, but I am going to be happy no matter what. This was a great season, and I'm looking forward to this game. So Go-Cubs, without any further ado, what is your pick?
Well, you already fucking said it, you idiot. I'm choosing the Panthers. I'm pretty sure I've said this on the show before, but I've been picking the Panthers to make it to the Super Bowl literally since week 5. As soon as I saw they were going undefeated at that point, I was like, all right, they sucked last season. They're doing great now. They're going to make it to the Super Bowl. I also thought they would play against the Bengals, but that clearly isn't happening.
Yeah, thanks, Vontaze.
But they're there, and I also predicted the Panthers were going to win. So, like, I feel like
it's your destiny.
One, I've been saying this for so long that I can't go back on my word now.
Right.
And 2, fuck the Broncos.
Yeah.
I hate the Broncos so much.
For me, it was really tough to come to a decision here because of the fact that we all disproved the Broncos. We were all like, yeah, there's no way. And only Go-Cubs had faith in them that would beat the Patriots. The only one in the world.
I was not the only one in the world.
You were the only one in the world. And he gave this team strength. And I think that with the Broncos, they have this really suffocating defense, and they were able to take down the Patriots. Will they be able, though, to take down a team like the Panthers? This Panthers team, all around, on all elements, has been dominating all season, and it really be shocking to me to see the Denver defense do just like completely shut down this offense and have Peyton Manning have a game. But anything can happen on Super Bowl Sunday.
I don't fucking know what's going to happen.
Who knows what's going to happen? But, Go Cubs, I'm giving you the win here in terms of predictions. I'm going with the Panthers. And I think that this is just, right now, what it looks like to me is that the Panthers are the better all-around team. But there's any chance for an upset. I think there's absolutely can be. I think the Broncos team has what it takes to take down the Panthers, but the Panthers have been just great all season long, and they're a Falcons loss away from being undefeated the entire season. So,
yeah,
I think that this is a great matchup. I'm taking the Panthers because you can't really go wrong by them. So,
nope. I love everyone on the team.
Yeah,
you've got a lot of former Bears,
and I think
you're on for another Super Bowl.
I think that it really has been just an incredible season for this team. How they turned it around, even after Kelvin Benjamin went down. No one thought this team would even get to 11 or 12 wins.
No fucking way anyone thought that.
And let alone 15 wins. It just, anything could happen in the NFL, and that's why I love this game so much. With that being said, it's time for bold predictions.
All right, you go first.
I actually completely don't know what I want to do. All right.
LOL, same.
But, all right, I'll say this. I say both the Panthers and the Broncos will both score 4 touchdowns on great defenses. Or you know what? I think they'll score 4 touchdowns total, both teams, because I think the defenses could probably score a few touchdowns too. I'll give it.
So each team will get 4 touchdowns.
Each team will get 4 touchdowns for a total of 8 touchdowns in the Super Bowl.
All right.
Not like it could be 4 or more, but I think each will at least get 4. Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna go. I was actually thinking about something similar. There will be at least. I'm gonna use the number 4 too, because why not?
Yeah.
There will be at least 4 scorings. So there are at least 4 scorings that are not done by the offense or the kicker.
At least 4 scores are not done. So essentially, not
no touchdowns, no field goals, but safeties, pick sixes, fumble recovery touchdowns, kick return.
Okay.
Whatever, just not touchdowns or extra points. So at least 4 of those.
The magical number is 4 for Super Bowl 50.
Actually, I'm changing my number to 50.
Wait, really?
No. Of course not, dude.
Well, I mean, it's a bold prediction. They're called bold for a reason. But the magical number is 4. So that is our bold predictions. And I can't keep on saying I really enjoyed the season. It's sad. I'm sad that it's ending. But as we saw in the commercial in between this segment and the last segment I filmed, Survivor podcast will be returning next Friday for a big allies the cast and everything, or at least we'll try. We'll see what we can get done. But it'll be a lot of fun returning to that. And if you guys want to keep on seeing NFL stuff, I tweet about it all the time. It's almost the only shit that I tweet. So just please, if you
sick of it.
if you follow me on Twitter, if you don't follow any other NFL accounts on Twitter, just follow me. I'll keep you updated on all the interesting shit.
That's all I need to do.
Yeah, basically, and follow GoCubs for just anything. He's good.
I don't know what I tweet.
But who cares? I'll give you a shout out for Twitter. All right. So that is it. GoCubs, is there anything that you have to add to this other than praise Josh McCown for an incredible season that he had?
Yes, Josh McCown for president. Not of the country, of the.
I honestly hope he's a starter next season. I hope he starts for the Browns next season. Even though I know they're going to draft a quarterback, but I hope he starts for them.
They dropped Menzel, so like.
They're getting rid of Donnie Menzel. So.
If you would like to make a purchase and you have like around $4, there's a bag that you can buy that's full of only red Jolly Ranchers.
That's good. The red Jolly Ranchers are the best.
Yes.
They're the absolute best.
Cherry and watermelon, the classic flavors, but introducing fruit punch and strawberry.
Ooh.
Strawberry is the best flavor.
Did you know?
I'm currently sucking on a strawberry Jolly Rancher.
Oh, well, that's kind of inappropriate. Now.
Shut up.
I actually went when I was upstate at like a cupcake. I went to like a cupcake house, and they had a exact flavoring of watermelon Jolly Rancher cupcakes.
Amazing.
It was delicious. It was absolutely great. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching the series. I might do another recap of all of the predictions. I'll do a little analyst show probably on Monday. But other than that, this is pretty much the end of any predictions from the NFL, and we'll be back in April to predict the NFL schedule, because that's fun.
Are you seriously gonna predict the schedule?
I did it last year.
I don't remember that.
I did it. I predicted the week. The prime time, or rather the kickoff, the Thanksgiving games, and all the Week 1 games. And like I think Christmas games too, but they didn't end up having any Christmas games this season. So who knows?
Well, how much did you get right?
None. I don't think.
Oh.
None at all. I did get a few Week 1 matchups right. I think I got the Packers Bears one right for Week 1 because because that was
Oh.
I think that was one of the ones I predicted. I'm not entirely sure though. Regardless of that, we'll be back in April to do that, all that stuff. Anyways, guys, thank you all so much for watching, and thank you Gocubs for joining me during this postseason. And no matter what, you win, by the way, for the predictions.
Yes.
And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.
So long.